So, welcome, Aries. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. So, today's reading, or this reading, is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. But we're going to look at the end of January, and it's approximately goes through the end of February. I almost said the end of December. Let's go backwards. Um, anyway, we'll take a look at current situation and the influences around that. I'm going to use the Wizard's Tarot today. I want bright, I want cherry, I want good stuff, but I gotta go with what the cards say. Anyway, let's take a look at our energies. I shouldn't laugh because, sometimes readings are hard, right? They're not always easy. Okay, what do we need to know? What do our Aries folks need to know? Okay. Current situation, please. Three of Pentacles. Okay. Past influence. The World. Present influence. Ace of Pentacles. Nice. Negative. What gets in our way, kind of like. Seven of Swords. Positive stuff. Queen of Wands. Okay, that's good. That feels like you, right? Fire. Right underneath the Ace of Pentacles. Ah, that's really great. Okay. I'm an Aries, so I just got excited with that energy. Okay. What we don't see. Four of Pentacles. What to look for. Six of Cups. Unexpected, please. I want to put that over here somewhere. Oh, Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Challenge. Five of Cups. Oh, there might be a little bit of a disappointment. Future influence. Chariot. Nice. And outcome. The Moon. Oh, what comes after that Moon, please? Lovers. Okay. And advice. The reason why I asked for what comes after the Moon, because the Moon is kind of an unclear card to me. It's like a clarity card, so to speak, but not seeing things clearly. Okay, so Four of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Part of me tells me that you're this is about kind of boredom or not getting quite what you want out of something or with something or life area. I feel like overall this could be work/love. It could be either or career oriented, or even it could be something else. It could be a different life area as well, but let's read on. The reason why I say that is it ends with the Lovers. We've got Three of Pentacles in the current situation. But anyway, there's something going on here that you're not getting quite what you want out of it. I feel like that's what the situation is overall. And the situation is the Three of Pentacles. I feel like this could be a team you're working on. I don't think it's a negative team by any means, but what I do feel like is that I don't think you're feeling left out as much as it's just not bringing you what you really wished for. You had your eyes set on something, and this isn't panning out in that direction. The past influence is the World, and I think there's a part of you that feels like it's just done. It's just time, and this happened in the past. So the influence from the past, I think, that kind of made you look at this situation and the now, the Three of Pentacles, working with this team, dealing with people. It could be anything like that. There was a part of you that felt like everything was done. Like this is an ending. There wasn't a cycle ending in your life, whatever life area that is. And, this could be anything. This could be projects too, or personal goals. You were like, okay, this is done. It's not suiting you. And I think that's where this energy also comes in with the Four of Cups, is that you're done with a way of life, a part of life, a situation, anything. But in the now, you're kind of surrounded by a group, and I still feel like there's something missing here. But the present influence is the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles to me is all right. This is not the wheel. This is Ace. Yeah. Excuse me. Sorry. The Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning. I feel like because of the light here, it also has a spark to it. So there's something that comes in, and to me, this almost feels surprising. So this Ace of Pentacles energy feels like, wow, this is kind of cool. So there could be something new happening around you that's beginning. But whatever this is, and I'm going to put that Queen of Pentacles or the Queen of Wands here, because I feel like whatever this start is really going to take root because of your ambition, your motivation, your excitement, your fire. Your fire is going to make this last. It's going to make it work. A lot of times I'm an Aries, so I understand this. A lot of times we get really excited about something and then we lose interest because it takes a lot to keep us interested. It really does. We get bored really, really easy. And so I feel like this is keeping you interested, which is huge for Aries. So I do feel like this is good. The reason why I say this, for those of you who read tarot, is the Ace of Pentacles is something that lasts. So, and I feel like, and with this being a positive energy and it's right underneath it in the reading on the spread, it's telling me that that's because you're putting the energy in it and it's something that you want to make last. So I feel like it's really good. We don't get that kind of energy from Aries that often, where we're really, you know, really wanting to make something good happen here. So we do have the Seven of Swords in the negative energy here. And I do feel like there's a part of you that feels like there's still something missing. And it's just kind of like gnawing at you. I don't feel like it's this huge negative energy. I feel like it's a gnaw. It's like something back here every once in a while poking its little ugly head out going, you're not quite fulfilled yet. You're not quite fulfilled yet. And you're like, because you're really into whatever this is happening. And this is important for Aries people specifically, or fire signs, I believe specifically, is that since you do lose interest, this could get in your way. So just keep that in mind as you move forward with this project. Don't let it get in your way. Don't let these little gnawing things at you change your direction. If you're going to go that way, do it all, because that Ace of Pentacles energy, take advantage of that. Again, we don't get it very often where we really want to stick to something and really make something, because I feel like, and tell me if I'm wrong, other Aries out there, when we do stick with something, it turns out like awesome. You know what I mean? It does. It really does, because we put all of our energy into it. So the Four of Pentacles is in the what you don't see. And I feel like that's saying, you have like, the Four of Pentacles is a savings account almost, but don't think of it as necessarily money. It can be. Right now, I don't feel like it is. I feel like what it is saying, what you don't see, is everything you've accumulated along the way that's saved. And that's, intellect, knowledge. It could be money. It could be, anything, anything that helps your life. Like, I feel like you have so much more, and you're not seeing all of the things that you have, all of the knowledge you have, all of the inspiration you have, all of the motivation, all of the tenacity, all of the things. Like, you've got a lot and you're not seeing that. And that's going to be important, because at some point, if you're feeling like, know this. That's why you're watching this reading. Is, sometimes when I see specific cards, I'm thinking this is a message that someone really needs to hear. The Six of Cups is what to look for. And I feel like I think this is good. I think this means there's something in the past that kind of feels the same as this. And I think that's what you need to look for. That feeling of, it happened back then, it can happen again. It may be slightly different, but it's similar. And so anytime this little nine energy comes in where you feel like you're being led astray, or you can't do it, or something of that nature, know that you've done it before. You can do it again. Just do what you need to do. Stay focused, stay excited. Um, yeah, do that. What's unexpected is the Nine of Pentacles. And I feel like it's just going to be a reminder of how independent you really are. You'll feel very good about that. I feel like you're going to say, like, okay, yeah, I am successful with whatever this is. It doesn't mean you have to be a VP or anything like that. We can be successful and not even have a career, for God's sakes. you know we can be successful at living, because that's just as important. But I feel like that you're not going to realize how free you feel too as this energy moves forward, and this new beginning starts taking hold, because life's a journey. We got to go through all of those pentacles. But I do feel like there's something really good starting here, and it feels really good. So the challenge, though, I will say, is the Five of Cups. Be careful to look at what you don't have. It's really easy when we're making changes in our life or starting something new that we kind of leave some things, maybe undone, or we don't pay attention to them, or so we kind of can get not a sad feeling. I don't think this is sad. I think the challenge is being careful to focus on what's ahead of you instead of what's behind you. That's what I really feel like this challenge is. The Six of Cups, I feel like there is something good behind you, okay, so that you need to see. But in this one, okay, I'm going to give you an example, but I can only use what's happening to me recently. Is I've been working out. Well, before I got sick, before I got leukemia, I was super fit and I was working out all the time, and I was, walking. I could walk 8 miles and just in great shape, and felt strong and felt good about myself. Well, that's all gone between the leukemia, then COVID, and then moving, and I've just let myself go. No excuses, but those are excuses. When I start working out now and I can only use a 3 pound weight, it's like, oh my God, I don't get upset that I'm still doing it and I'm not killing myself, but it's that feeling of that I'm trying to explain here. It's the feeling of, why did I let it go? Why did I not keep moving forward? Why did I do this to myself? So it's not really a sense of, I know I need to start at the beginning, but I wouldn't have had to if I started 2 years ago, right? So don't do that, because today's today, right? Today's the first day of your rest of your life. So that's the type of energy I feel like this Five of Cups is talking about. That energy where you're looking at, I should have done this a long time ago and I didn't. And I think that's key here. So that's your challenge, is to not beat yourself up, basically. So I like this energy. You've got the Chariot and your future influence. All steams ahead, forward motion. Here we go. I feel like you're going to let go of the reins. You're going to trust yourself. You're going to trust your higher self. You're going to trust your spirit guides, God, people around. I don't know. You're just going to go. You're going to allow it to happen. And I feel like the Chariot speaks a lot about having faith and having trust. There's something about trust here where you're going, I'm just going to let it go, let it happen, let things happen the way they're supposed to happen, and move forward. Now, it does give us a little bit of a birth, because there is going to be an outcome. So this moon is where does basically the outcome. The moon casts shadows. So this is important because, and the reason why I pulled another card is because sometimes we hear something, see something, and it's not really quite the way we're hearing it, seeing it. It could be something completely different. So know that shadows do cast weird, ideas. So there'll be a point here towards the end of February, even maybe middle of February, where you're going to be like, what just freaking happened? You're going to feel like, I don't know, maybe you're going to feel like something's going to happen, or something did happen, something said, you take it wrong. And until you get clarity, it's going to hurt. So, and not hurt, I don't feel like this is hard. I don't feel like this reading is hard at all, but I do feel like it's going to make you second guess something, make you go, am I doing this right? I don't know. You're you're really going to take a step back and decide. And I feel like it's so important to know that unless you've heard something from the horse's mouth, you can't trust it, because even if someone you trust very much is telling you something, if you're hearing it second or third hand, those stories change. So in other words, they're telling you the best they know, but it's in their words now. So until you hear something directly, don't think don't think you know. You know, you can speculate, but be careful about the speculation, because that can lead you down a rabbit hole, and that can lead you to being depressed about something that there is no need to be depressed about. So, if there's something that makes you feel uncomfortable, makes you sad, makes you even happy, I mean, it could be any of the energies. There could be I feel like there will be something in the mid-February area where you're going to be like, and it's going to get in your way slightly. Now, we have the energy to get past that, right? So where does it lead after that? It leads to the Lovers. So I do feel like this to me is almost like a truce. I feel like whatever is happening here with the moon, this is the positive out of it. I feel like either if this energy is a relationship that you're like, ooh, I thought everything was cool and now I'm feeling like it's not. It is. So I feel like this is the other side of that. And this doesn't have to be a relationship. It absolutely could be, but it could be just it could be anything, honestly. But I do feel like this is a very, very good energy. So whatever you're working towards, I feel like towards the end of February you're going to see some real differences. However, this is going to cloud you for this is going to be probably more towards end of February, beginning of March, but this is going to cloud you for a little bit. So remember that. Keep that on your calendar going. Don't get all in a funk. Make sure you understand it. The Three of Wands is in your advice. And I'm going to see this card. There's a waiting feeling here, but he just got a phone call, so he got good news. So here's the thing. When we work hard, sometimes we know that things are happening, but sometimes we don't see it happening right away. So, like I said, I was on a weight loss journey. Maybe, and I'm just using it as an example. I feel like nothing's happening maybe in 4 weeks where I'm like, oh my God, nothing's happening. This stinks and I don't see it. Well, it doesn't mean it's not happening. It's just not in your vision yet. You don't always see the what your efforts have brought you right away, even though they're bringing you effort, they're bringing you something all of the time. It doesn't seem, until you actually physically see it, it feels like nothing's happening. But this is saying something's happening, and that's the point of this card. So to know, don't get yourself in a rut if you're going, wait a minute, something should be happening here. It is. As long as you're doing the work, don't expect, things just to happen. But as long as you've done the work, you're doing the work, and you haven't given up, then it will happen. And this can be any life area. Any life area. So again, like the physical fitness thing I'm talking about, or it could be love, it could be work. Anything that you're working on, this Ace of Pentacles energy, things are coming around, man. This is a really good reading, you may have been not getting what you want in the past, but you're gonna get what you want here soon. And you're gonna be proud of yourself too, or happy, or excited, or all of the above, because to me, this is kind of an exciting energy coming in. So towards the middle of February, I don't know, you could even have a trip here that's going to just make you feel really good, or the trip, yeah, I'm not going to say it because it could make you feel like, oh, but all in all, this is good stuff. So there you have it, Aries. I hope you enjoyed. Please hit the like button, give me a comment. I appreciate all of the things. Take care. Have a beautiful day.